Waiting for the perfect time to start? I've got news for you, unfortunately. There isn't ever going to be the right time. We're in a time of 2020 where everything is upside down. Our world has been turned upside down, and there's never been a better time to take stock, to be grateful for what we do have going on right now, and to make changes. Like, when has there been a better time for us to make changes than right now? I had a conversation today with someone, and they were saying it's just not the right time for me to do X, Y, Z. And I get it. There are struggles. There are things that we're all worried about, that we're really worried about, like, scared of taking the first step, being intimidated with starting something new, struggling with the thought of having to justify doing something about your own health and fitness to other people, i.e. partners and families and friends and everyone else. Or maybe you're struggling with the fact that you're busy AF, or there are just a whole host of real reasons why we find an excuse to stop ourselves from making the time. Like, when is it ever going to be the right time to do anything? Surely what is better is to decide that you're going to do something, take massive action, and learn along the way as to how to do it, as opposed to waiting for the perfect time to come, which seldom ever comes, because something is always guaranteed to come up. Like, you don't know what is going to happen. You don't know what is around the corner. What you do know is that in the next minute, hopefully, you are still going to be here. You're still going to be living and breathing, because anything could happen. I don't mean to be morbid about it, but literally anything could happen. Like, right now, we're in the middle of this get out of the last few months in terms of the transition from everyone being inside to starting to get more confident and get outside. But the economy is now different. Times have definitely changed. Like, the old guard, the old model of, say, bricks and mortar businesses looks so different. The old model of having to go to an office to work is now so different. There is boundless opportunity for us to pivot, to create opportunities for ourselves, and to change things up. Like, right now, if I was to sit and focus on everything, all of the SHIT that has hit the fan in terms of where we are now with everything, I would just kind of want to crawl under a stone and, never be found again. Whereas if I focus on the opportunity, if I focus on what I could get to do, what we could get to do, the changes that we could get to make right now, because we have so much more time than ever. When are you going to have this much time? Or when are you going to have had this much time to actually get round to doing those things that have been otherwise on your to-do list, or to finally getting around to doing something that is going to be to your benefit? Because the real things that we want are to ultimately feel better in ourselves. The first layer of the onion is usually, I want to lose weight and tone up. But if you peel it away, ultimately, we want to feel better in ourselves, right? Whether it is that it's the weight loss that you initially say, or it's the gene size that you originally say, or it's the having boundless energy, or having lots of sleep, or getting into shape so that your partner can't keep their hands off you. Whatever it is, it's like ultimately you want to feel better, you want to feel more confident in yourself so that you can stand tall, and you can enjoy the rest of your living days better. Like, you're in a better position to enjoy what you have left in terms of time. And unfortunately, time is the one variable that we don't have any control over in terms of how much time we have. Like, in these past few months, I've seen firsthand how uncontrollable time is in the case of someone very close to me, like almost not having any more time. Like, there's so much potential for regret. Like, it could have been that this person's time could have been so horribly cut short, and then, like, what then? Cut down in their prime. So I implore you that if you're thinking about doing something about your own health and fitness, the best time to do it is right now. To do something about it right now. To, yes, decide in an instant that you're going to do something about it, and as quickly as you can, actually do something about it. Because unless you marry those two together, the deciding and the doing, your brain is going to talk yourself out of it. Your brain is going to find all of those excuses that have stopped you from doing it in the previous weeks, months and years, and you're potentially living then the regret of looking back in 6 weeks, 6 months, another year, and 6 years down the line, wondering, one, where the time went, and two, why you don't feel any different. Why don't you feel any different? Potentially because you've been doing the same thing again and again, year on year, despite the fact that now is, like right now, as of the 22nd of August 2020, now is the best time that we've ever been presented to actually make changes in our own health and fitness, to actually prioritize our own health and fitness, and not make any more excuses, and actually do something that is going to be to the benefit of not only you and the rest of your time, but also to the benefit of everyone around you that's in your bubble, that's in your life. So the next time you're finding yourself making the excuse of it's not the right time, ask yourself, what has to happen? How big a thing has to happen before it becomes such a priority that instead of it not being the right time, you think, I have to do something now.